looks like we've got a wasp's nest, Dad.
Oh dear.
Yeah. But it's okay though, because wasps are really, really fascinating animals, believe it or not. You know what, I've got to be honest, I've got to have a bit of a rant here. One of the most annoying questions non-biologists ask is, oh, come on, wasps are stupid. What's the point in wasps? What's the point in wasps?
Oh gosh, good job I didn't say that.
It's a good job you didn't say that, because seriously, does there need to be a point? You know, why does everything have to surround humans? We've been on this planet 6 million years. I'm pretty certain that these wasps, well not those wasps specifically, but wasps in general, have been around for millions of years more than that. So why does everything have to revolve around humans? Ugh, it annoys me. Because wasps and their behaviour, their life cycle, really are fascinating, and they tell us a lot about evolution, more specifically social evolution. But I'd quite like to have a closer look at one of these things, so I think it's time to entice one down or see if I can net one. I haven't got any specialist wasp catching gear, but surely a fishing net will do the job, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay, hang on a second. Oh God. Look at that, isn't it great to see them up close? That is the common wasp, Vespula vulgaris. It's one of the workers of that nest just up there. I said that wasps tell us a lot about social evolution, didn't I? And that's because they're what we call eusocial. Do you know what that means, Dad?
No.
Eusociality is the highest form of sociality, where the care of the young is done by distinct castes, such as in these wasps here. And it's most common in the group of insects which the wasps belong to. They're an order of insects called the Hymenoptera, and they include the wasps, the bees, and the ants too. So you get these castes, workers basically, that are non-reproductive, they don't reproduce, they're just there to help the queen out and raise those young. So why would a worker just help someone out? Why would they be so altruistic? Now, the evolution of altruism is one of the biggest questions in behavioural ecology, or at least was one of the biggest questions, until one of the greatest evolutionary biologists of all time came along, and that was Mr. Bill Hamilton. And it's not often you get maths in biology, I'll be honest with you, but it's great when it does, because it's beautiful and simple, and it makes a lot of sense. And this is the equation, it's probably the equation of all behavioural ecology, if I'm honest, and it probably doesn't mean a lot to you right now, but it's beautifully simple. It's RB is greater than C. R times B is greater than C. Now, B stands for benefits, and C stands for costs. So, in order to be altruistic, that means basically being nice to someone without expecting anything in return, then the benefits of that obviously must outweigh the costs, right? That's pretty obvious. It's this R, which is the interesting thing. Now, the R stands for relatedness. Now, the relatedness is how related you are, but that's actually quite a complicated thing to explain, because it's all based on probability. So it's the probability of you sharing a gene with any other individual. So, for example, between me and you, Dad, the probability of us two sharing a gene is 50%, right?
Gosh, yes.
Now, in a wasp colony, like the one in our roof, or in a bee colony, or in an ant colony, the genetics is slightly more complicated. It's a bit weird. It's something which we call haplodiploidy, which I'm not going to go into now. But in that colony, all the workers are female. And to a female worker, the genetics are such that a worker is more related to its sister than it would be to its actual offspring. That's a bit strange, isn't it? So that means it pays for a worker to help out in the colony, helping its sisters, which could in the future become queens. They're increasing the likelihood of their genes being passed on to the next generation, even though they are not reproducing themselves. It's something which we call inclusive fitness. So if I had a brother, I could help look after them, and in doing so I'd be indirectly helping the spread of my own genes, because some of my own genes would be inside my brother. So that's what we call inclusive fitness. So isn't it satisfying to think just a simple piece of mathematics helps explain such complex social behaviour, such as the wasp's nest? It's up there in our eaves. It's great, isn't it, Dad?
Right.
Oh, I think that was a very informative video. God, hang on. There's a wasp.
Where?
There's a wasp on you, but don't worry, I've got
Don't
it.
tell me.
I've got it. Don't worry.
Okay.
It just needs a little gentle
Keep
touch of an
still.
expert. Just a gentle touch of an expert.
Oh.
There you go.
God.
I got this gone down your trouser leg.
No,
God.
Go for that jam tart.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a like and more importantly, subscribe. The button's just down there or just beside me there. I've also recently got a brand new Facebook page, so make sure you give that a like. The link is just below me right now to receive all the latest updates on my wildlife adventures. So for the meantime, I'll see you next time.